last good-sized town before you get up into Torres del Paine National Park. So if you look over the fjord here in the background, looking up towards the national park, really beautiful. It's November and still a lot of snow on the mountains. It's their springtime and into summer, so it's a good time to visit. We like November and March down here. It's a little more quiet and from tourist traffic in the national park, and the weather's pretty stable. It's a little breezy today. You can see a lot of whitecaps on the water out here. We didn't have that yesterday so much, but nonetheless, we're in Patagonia. We're at the very tip, far end, South America. It's really just such an amazingly beautiful place. Cute little town. Puerto Natales has a lot of shops, hotels, little hostel kind of hotels, restaurants, and the main Plaza Square there, which is really neat. I'm hoping that you can hear this video. It's nice and breezy out here. I'm on the water. I'm on the fjord of the Ultima Esperanza, which was the last hope when they were trying to figure out this chain of fjords that come in from the ocean here into this area. You know, down south of here, Ferdinand Magellan came across to find the first route through the tip of South America out to the Pacific Ocean, and he was the first to circumnavigate the globe. They had a number of the 5 that they started out with in their small fleet. Some of them turned back. One of the ships was wrecked, and only one of them made it around from the through the Pacific Ocean to circumnavigate the Earth on the water, and really prove, and they had known for centuries, they had thought that the Earth was round at that point, but he kind of put it all in perspective, or at least his expedition did, when they finished the journey circumnavigating the globe. It wasn't until 58 years later that Sir Francis Drake was the first Englishman from Britain to come around, and he went further south. He actually came through the Straits of Magellan, but then also went further around to the south to what is now known as the Sir Francis Drake Channel. And 58 years later, those boats, even that in those days, we're talking about Ferdinand Magellan in the 14th century. My gosh, those boats are just incredible looking, old. They, you know, about 28 guys had got scurvy and died and lacked vitamin C, and you know, what an amazing expedition into the unknown out there on the ocean. And you know, we did a North Atlantic crossing this year from British Virgin Islands in the Caribbean to Bermuda, all the way across to the Azores, Portugal. And the oceans are big when you get out there. It's just amazing to think they do it in those ships, all sail power, and in those ships in the 1300s. Just incredible. And then Sir Francis Drake doing it 58 years later. But it's got a really cool history here, and it's absolutely beautiful. We have this amazing journey planned, and we're going to pick up the group this afternoon. We're going to take a bus back into Punta Arenas. We're going to spend the night, and then tomorrow the group starts to fly in. They all come in. We make our way back up here to Puerto Natales. We spend the night. We go hiking in the park the next day. Another night in Puerto Natales. Then we move up to the Patagonia Base Camp, where we base just outside the national park for 3 nights. Each day we go up. We take ferries across the lake to the French Valley, across again to Pine Grande Lodge, to go up to the Great Glacier, and then of course Tower Norte as well. So we'll see all 3 big parts of the WTrek while we're here. We'll head up to the northeast side of the park, above the park a little bit, to check out some of the fossil history and the paleontology of the area, where there's some shark's teeth and different fossilized leaves and things like that. Really amazing area. Then we'll finalize things by visiting an estancia, going horseback riding, having a traditional lamb asado barbecue, and then in the end we'll head back to Punta Arenas, and then the group goes for a penguin tour there out into the ocean and checks out the penguins before they head home from Patagonia. But it should be a great trip. We're looking forward to 2 great groups right now through November, and enjoying Puerto Natales right now. Beautiful area of Puerto Natales. See the mountains here behind me, big fjord, and